Stay back, spirit. I have nothing you want. Keep your wits about you, boy. I'm just an old woman. Oh, so you are. My apologies. One can never be too careful traveling about the mountainside. Plenty of tricksters like to disguise themselves and play pranks on me. I meant no disrespect. None taken. What are you doing out in the cold anyway? I've come to collect some ice berries for my brother's coronation. He's going to be crowned king of the whole realm today. King? According to whom? Well, according to him, I suppose. He is the eldest, after all. He says it's his destiny. Some days, I'm not so sure, though. I feel like I should be doing more than just tending to the castle gardens. So he gets to be king, and you get to pick berries till your fingers fall off? It's not so bad. I like the crisp air and fresh snow. There's something magical about the wilderness. Ah, but listen to me prattle on. I still need to collect the ice berries my brother requested. He's very particular when it comes to, well, everything, really. A job shared is done twice as quickly. Let me help you before the frost bites. Why, thank you. I am getting a bit chilly. I only need a few more ice berries. Any luck finding those ice berries? Yes. Ah, just look at the wonderful bounty you've gathered. He gladly takes the berries from you and places them in his pack. It was no problem at all. The stroll through the brisk air was quite refreshing. If only my brother cared as much for the beauty of this place. He's always been content staying amidst the nobles of his court. I should like to meet this brother of yours. He sounds like quite the ruler. Well, why didn't you say so? I'd be happy to invite you to the castle. The buck slips his arm out towards you in a gentlemanly fashion. You take it with your gnarled claws and nod. Let's be off then, shall we? The prince isn't accepting peasant complaints. Scat, you old crow. How dare you speak to my guest with that tone? Apologies, sir. I didn't know she was your guest. Don't apologize to me. I'm not the one you disrespected. Right. I'm sorry, miss. What I meant to say was, welcome to the court of the magnificent benevolent stag. Louder and with more pomp, please. I hereby welcome thee, lady of the swamp. Lady of the swamp, to celebrate with us on this most auspicious day, the bequeathing of the kingdom to he whose antlers reach the hithermost clouds and shine with justice and... That will do just fine. Carry on guarding. Right. The buck turns to you and nods to his pack. I've got to prepare these berries for the ceremony and do some final pruning in the hedge maze. I'll meet you inside. Wow. Power. The power we have. Oh, these have a weakness. Some of these disaffected nobles. Some of you have weaknesses. Sitting upon a lofty he looks like he takes care of his mane. His fur, his whatever you want to call it. Sitting upon a lofty throne, the prince looms over his court of nobles. Not too many tiny cakes, they can't outnumber the tarts. And where is my useless brother with those berries? Everything must be perfect for my coronation. I think I saw him slink off to the garden, sire, no doubt shirking his royal duties once again. Ingrate! I do ever so much for that little rascal, and he doesn't even bother to show me the respect I deserve. I should have him exiled. I should have had him exiled long ago, if only he were my brother. A fantastic idea, your grace. He will be shown the door as soon as the ceremony is concluded, I assure you. Ha! My days of sharing the throne with that dandelion are almost over. It is best he lives out his days on the mountain. Lord knows where he belongs. The stag's eyes narrow suspiciously at a cluster of nobles. Speaking of my brother, have you three taken care of the statue in the hedge maze? Oh, yes, your majesty, just as you requested. Don't worry yourself, my lord. The nobles exchange hurried whispers, but you can't hear them clearly. I wonder what all the fuss has to do with the measly statue. Something doesn't feel right. Perhaps I ought to take a look at it myself. Chest. Ooh. Thank you. Oh wow, this is like a whole area. Ooh. Is this an actual maze? Oh yay! You know the crowned stag is taken. Okay. At the foot of the marble statue is a cracked and weathered beaten plaque. You wipe snow from the engraved slab and find that large chunks have been hewn away from it. Only a few words are still legible. Stag, rightful heir and ruler, revealed. The choice of words is quite convenient for our royal aspirant. I wonder what the rest of the story has to say about the matter. You pick a tuft of colorful fur caught in the statue's raised hoof. It looks to be from a very expensive piece of clothing. The nobles of the court seem to have nothing but time on their hands. Perhaps some of them know the secrets of this statue. Leave. Okay. I'm gonna look around for any more treasure chests. And, you know, just explore and enjoy the maze, because I like mazes in games. Look, the developers put time and energy into creating this. I'm gonna explore it in all of its majesty. Ooh, I see another chest. There's a bench. Oh, is that the same chest I was at? Oh well. Still fun. Beautiful maze. Love it. Truth serum. You don't understand the power that I have now in my grimoire. You don't understand the power that a truth serum can have over someone. I need crow's feet, which means I need to go to the forest real fast. And then to the fields. You slather a cracker with liver paste and drizzle some scintillating serum, scintillating, whatever the frickin' word that is, serum over top. Soon enough, a nobleman licks his lips and indulges himself. What do you know about the statue in the hedge maze? The nobleman scratches his chin absent-mindedly. Oh, you mean the one that the stag smashed up? I'm not really supposed to talk about it, but he told me to get rid of some chunk of marble, terribly heavy thing. Anyway, I just left it behind one of those wooden benches in the maze. Did he really expect me to lug it all the way out of the castle? Yeah, this game is really fun. I love it. You snap your fingers and the nobleman immediately goes back to snacking as if nothing had happened. A noble woman snaps her fingers at you as you pass by. You there! Freshen up my wine! Nodding politely, you dip your syringe into her glass and squeeze out a good amount of purple liquid. She sips it with her nose high in the air. There's a broken plaque in the hedge maze. What do you know about it? the plaque. It's the last time I helped the stag out, I'll tell you that much. He was whining about a prophecy or some such nonsense, told me to get rid of a piece of that plaque for him. I tore my finest winter muff trying to get to grips with the damnable thing, so I left it under the big tree in the middle of the hedge maze. You snap your fingers and the noblewoman makes a disappointed frown. She pulls up her collar in a huff and rejoins the party as if nothing had happened. Ooh, I only needed 3. I was right. You stick your syringe into a plump macaroon and offer it up to the nearest nobleman on a silver platter. He pops it in his mouth without even looking at you. The broken plaque in the hedge maze, would you happen to know anything about it? The noble's eyes flutter and they speak as if conversing with themselves. Can you believe the audacity of the stag? He broke it. He should have to be the one disposing of the pieces. Well, I couldn't be bothered to do such a menial labor. Can you imagine? Anyways, I just tossed my piece into the southeast corner of the maze. Next time, he should get some of the servants to do his dirty work. You snap your finger at the nobleman. They sneer at you for a moment before returning to their wine as if nothing had happened. Aw, thank you. Okay. Tree, middle of the maze. Wedged under the tree's forking roots lies a jagged piece of stone. Take it. Okay, northeast corner of the maze. Oh, here's a bench. Just as described, a piece of the plaque seems to have been kicked under the bench and forgotten. Alright. I don't remember what the third piece was. I don't remember at all. Oh! Yay for luck! Buried beneath a heaping of snow, you finally manage to find a hunk of stone. That looks like the last piece of the plaque. I'll have to reassemble them at the stag statue if I want to make sense of this. I play other games as well. Right now we're in this playthrough though, because I'm trying to do one playthrough of a game at a time. That way I don't get all jumbled up and trying to figure out which part of game, when I played, what date, thing like that. So, after Witchwood, I'm debating on playing Little Misfortune, because I have it, and I like it, and I haven't played it yet. Well, I mean, I have played it, I think, but I have not played it on this stream. And then one of my friends and I recently got Golf with Friends together, like Golf with Your Friends, I believe, and so we're gonna play that at some point, I believe, as well. The nobles of the court seem to have nothing but time on their hands, yada yada yada, we've already read that part. You snap the broken chunks of marble back into place. Despite some marring on the surface, you can read the plaque quite clearly. The Buck and the Stag, a tale of 2 princes. Only one destined to be rightful the heir and ruler. The king will be revealed by the touch of the truest crystal flower. It looks like the stag is trying to cut his dear brother out of his birthright. I wonder what's the business with the crystal flower. The buck knows his way around a garden. Perhaps he'll have some idea. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. That's very nice of you. Flicking his ears, the young gardener puts his pruning shears down at your approach. Hello again. Lovely day for a walk in the hedge maze. Granted you don't get lost. Say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about a crystal flower, would you? Crystal flowers? Why, they're very, very rare. It said they only grow in a cave at the highest peak of the mountain. According to legend, the truth of one's heart is refracted in the facets of each frosted petal. Why do you ask? No reason. I just thought one might make a nice gift for your brother's big day. Hey, you're right. That's a brilliant idea. What better gift from the court's gardener than a beautiful crystal flower? Oh, but the trek up the mountain is perilous. I don't know if I have what it takes. I played Stardew as my very first playthrough on this channel. we did an immersive Sebastian mod by Mags, and I had it on the sweet setting. It was a little spicy towards the end. I was not prepared. He was very flirty, but it was so welcome. I loved it. I'm probably, because they have an immersive Sam mod, when I get around to Stardew Valley playthrough again, I'll probably do the immersive Sam mod, because we were really dissing on Sam, continuously interrupting the cutscenes. I mean, it was a part of the storyline, but still. Aww. My cat's being cute. He's always cute. Nonsense. I was heading up that way anyways. You just stay close behind. Really? You'd help me? Well, all right. What are we waiting for then? Meet me out by the slopes and we'll get underway. I like him. He seems nice. What's this? Will this be used at some point? Probably. I played Among Us a few times back when it was like super popular, and my friend got a big group of friends together to play Among Us. And so we were playing it, we were all on this big Discord call and we were playing it. And this is one of my proudest gaming moments, guys. There was 2 imposters, right? Me and another person, and there was over 10 other people playing that were not anything else besides, regular people. I don't think we had the sheriff thing installed, I don't think. But my partner did nothing. They did nothing. I literally single-handedly won us the game. I single-handedly won us the game. I took out everyone until the very end. No one suspected a thing. It's one of my proudest gaming moments. I think back on that memory very fondly. Which way am I supposed to go? Ooh. Spicy peppers. This way, maybe? Ooh, yes. Okay. You see the buck hiding behind a bush, anxiously watching something up ahead. What's the matter? Did you get cold feet already? Shh! They'll hear you. Look. Through the pine boughs, you can make out figures moving across the snow. They're covered in warm pelts and carry sharp-looking spears. The royal trappers, they keep my brother's court supplied with furs, but they've been out here for so long they'll hunt anything that moves. It'd be a shame if those antlers of yours ended up as someone's trophy. Wait here and let me deal with them. All right, be careful. Snowflakes. Frostling snow. Oh, okay, okay. I know how to get that. I need to make weird water. This. And I need to make now, where was one? There it is. Oh, I hit my microphone. I need to go grab some more materials. Constantly out of everything. I think I've been streaming about like 3 months now, I think. About 3 months. And I kind of stream any game that I'm interested in. I try to find games that are not super well known and stream them, because if I can bring just a little bit, at least a little bit more awareness to them. And it's really nice, especially if they're cool games like this. Like if I find a game that I've never heard of, and I'm not saying I'm like up and knowing everything about every game, because I'm not at all. But if I find one that's cool, that's kind of in my genre of liking to play games that I've never heard of before, I am so down to play it. What am I missing? I need to make a cinder box. I need to go back to the forest. Give me un momento. I need to catch some fireflies. Fireflies, fireflies. I need to catch some fireflies to get the stuff for my spells. Okay. And 2 changelings. Okay. I made my model myself. I spent time and brain power on creating her myself. I pulled up a picture of an emperor moth. That way I could get the color scheme right. But I made her through Vroid Studios, which is free. Funny story about when I was making my model. My model originally was purple for some reason, because I was like, I'm gonna make a model and I'm gonna make it based off a moth. And for some reason, my brain was like, this magical moth that's purple, and it didn't turn out at all how I would like it. And so, I mean, it's a great concept model. It's very pretty, but it's not how I wanted my model. So I had to pull up the Emperor Moth picture and make her with a reference so I wouldn't get off track. I'm not an artist. I mean, I occasionally do art, but not like really good art. I'm trying to figure out some of the stuff that artists do. I'm not that great at it. You glance at the buck hiding safely behind a tree at the far side of the camp. Making a raven's call, you signal for him to join you. The buck picks his way through the frozen trappers. Are they going to be okay? They might catch a case of the sniffles. Nothing a nice warm bowl of soup won't fix. Come along now. We're still a ways away from the mountain peak. I think I know a way up. I'll meet you ahead. Come and join me when you're ready. What's this? What did I just get? A frozen treat. Oh, You give those to dogs, maybe? Up here, the wolves? No. With the help of Vroid Studios, I was able to... They have, like... It's kind of like creating your character in a game where it has, like, pre-built stuff, and then you just change the skin tone, you pick the type of face shape you want, you pick the eyes you want, you pick the colors and all that kind of stuff, and pick the hairstyles you want. You can mix and match different hairstyles. I mix and matched until I got this. You're friendly. I never know what's friendly and what's not friendly at this point. I approach with caution. A geyser? Do I get to sit on one of them and they just whoosh me up? Alright, I don't see anything besides a bunch of goats, which are adorable. Before you stands a looming rock face. Not even the most determined climber could hope to scale it. I thought you said you knew a way up the peak. Well, you see, this is the Great Geyser. When the air is cold enough, the water erupting from it freezes solid. I thought it might give us something to climb up. You look into the dry crater at the bottom of the sheer cliff. I don't see much erupting happening down there. It's been dormant for a few seasons now. I kinda hoped we'd get lucky. I don't trust any luck that I don't make myself. You take a moment to ponder your situation and eye the small geysers nearby, frequently spewing steams up the frosty air. Are we gonna plug them? I suppose these other waterspouts all draw from the same underground source. I think you're right. They started popping up shortly after the Great Geyser fell silent. Then I'd wager if we plug them all up, we'll be able to make the big one blow its top again. Plug them? With what? You turn your attention to the bleating mountain goats digging for lichen nearby. Those frosty beasts look to be about the right diameter. Maybe I can coax them into position. Goat perch. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna need more than just one goat per. Okay, so here I need that one, 2, 3. I need 3 goat perches. Which means I'm gonna need to go back to the forest. Itchy nose. To get these souls to free the maiden, you don't remember the maiden, you don't remember anything really besides like yourself. But you're going through and you're playing out these storylines, you're getting these souls, and the maiden wakes up well, she stirs a little bit, she doesn't wake up, she hasn't woken up yet. She stirs every once in a while when you bring 4 souls in. We're on the last 4 at the moment. After this one, I will have 2 more to collect. But that's currently what I'm doing right now. Hold on, do I need to place it closer to the goat? Oh my goodness. Ah, it's one of these. Yeah, kinda. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. It got stuck. There we go. Hi, Toby. What you doing, buddy? What you doing? Perfect. Hi. One of my cats is in here. Hi, baby. What's up? I'm sorry, I can't look down at you right now, because if I do, my character's gonna freak out. With the plump bodies of the braying goats clogging up the small geysers, the earth beneath your feet begins to grumble. The mountain goat's eyes go wide as the pressure builds beneath them. With no other outlet, the steam rushes towards the only opening left. With a deafening boom, the long dormant geyser erupts, and sending a great spear of water high into the air. Thank you, thank you. I did get a new computer set up. It's an actual computer. I have a nice custom made computer tower, and I've got 2 monitors, so I have my stream going over on this one, right? And I have my game here where my camera is up here, because I got a nice face camera that can now detect when I blink better, when I talk better, when I open my mouth, when I move, things like that. It's great. I'm psyched. I can play some sweet, cool games now and not have to worry about graphics. As the deluge reaches its apex, ice crystals begin to form in the mist, twinkling as they hang in the air. Bit by bit, they begin to build on each other, forming larger and larger crystals, until it forms a great column of ice, rising all the way up towards the mountain peak. Ha! I can't believe it worked! Last one to the top is a spotted fawn. You stand at the mountain's peak, buffeted by wind and snow. Now then, where's this crystal cave you spoke of? I'm not sure. I think it should be just up ahead. But in this blizzard I can hardly see my own nose. The buck jumps behind you, pointing into the frigid fog. Wait, what was that? You squint into the galing wind, unable to see anything but white. Probably just another mountain goat. I wouldn't be so sure. When I was little, my brother told me stories of the snowkin who lived up here. He said if I ever went up the mountain, the snowkin would blow a great blizzard down on me. He said they'd turn me around and give me false directions until I got lost and froze solid. Sounds to me like those snowkin might be some kind of guardian spirits, and if they're aiming to keep people away from something, then surely they'll know where that something is. I've a notion to find our way as they do, but it will take a considerable quantity of their essence. Though that sounds dangerous, I'll just stay put then. I know better than to wander blind into a snowstorm. Luckily, I'm not blind. I can see. Melting pot. Okay. What do I need? Okay. And 2 redbird feathers, right? So I'm gonna need 2 of these. I need to go back to the forest. Oh yeah, let me just... because I don't need it anymore, I'm just gonna place them right here. If I ever do need them, I can come pick them up. What did I need besides that? The cinder box. Which I just need a hot coal for.